So we are recording now. I'm going to pull up the course homepage. Those of you that are watching this video recorded, I'm glad you're in the class, as well as Hannah and Justin that have joined me. Looking forward to a great 16 weeks together. My name is Jeff Bings, and I am an adjunct with Carl Albert, but have only been with them for about 3 years, but have been adjuncting for about 12. Now, I just want to start from the Carl Albert page. I realize that some of you, this may be your first time to take an online course. So I don't want to assume anything for anybody. If this is your first time, I know it can be intimidating, but I think you'll see that it's not as bad as a lot of times we make things out to be. So when you go to Carl Albert's website, to get to our classes, you're going to go to Blackboard over here in this left-hand side menu. And then you'll be taken to the Blackboard login site, where you'll put your username in and password. And now we come to what's called the stream. When this comes up, your activity stream, it's going to have the most recent postings that I have done. As you can see, earlier today, I added our assignments for this module. But whenever you open up your Blackboard, you're going to come right to this stream. To get to the course, you're going to click on courses over here on the left-hand menu, and it should bring up your current courses. This is our course right here, so you'll click on that. And now you will be on the home page, or the welcome page of the course home page. Everything you're going to need for the class is in this navigation bar on the left-hand side. So the welcome page is always what will be opened up to when you come into the course. And there's a welcome message from me. There's the announcement that we're going to Zoom right now, which when we're done a little bit, I'm going to put that video right here. And then some other important things about the course. The syllabus is located here, but I've also put it in a Word doc and a PDF right here with the Will Ferrell Saturday Night Live picture. And right here's the 2 links if you want it in a Word doc or a PDF. But if you click on this, it'll just bring up the syllabus digital. Now, this instructor tab just gives you more information about myself. Down here in this bottom section are your resources. If you would like the official Carl Albert tutorial on how to navigate Blackboard, then this tab will take you right to that video. And then I have a tab here to the library, our disability statement, frequently asked questions, and then the I Need Help folder. Now, before I click on that, I want to show you down here on the welcome page, I've got a table of contents for the I Need Help folder. So you can see there's going to be 9 things here when we click on it. So let's do that. And the first site on the in the I Need Help folder are 6 places to go to receive help from Carl Albert. Now, I would like for you to do all your assignments in MLA format. So I've got a direct link, as you can see here as I click on it, a direct link to the Purdue Online Writing Lab. And it goes right to the MLA section. And right here again on the left-hand side are all of your links. There is a sample. See here, yeah, there is a sample paper. Yeah, as you go into the MLA formatting link, you'll have all these tabs. How to do works cited. But then there's a sample paper to give you a visual of what it looks like. All righty, back to the I Need Help folder. Please make sure you read Carl Albert's section about plagiarism. It is in the syllabus. And then take time to look at these 3 sites that I have given to help you avoid plagiarism. They're all, the first 2 are just 1-page links, or a link to just a 1-page chart of what is plagiarism, 3 simple ways to avoid plagiarism. And then the third one is a little 7-slide presentation on don't plagiarize. So make sure you read over those. Now you're going to be doing 8 briefs during the semester. So if you're not sure what a brief is, here is a little section telling you what is a brief. You will also be doing 4 outlines, and I would like for you to do full sentence outline. And this link takes you directly to how to do a full sentence outline. And then if you need to convert a paper, say you got a PDF, you want to convert it to a Word or vice versa, this is a free PDF converter online. If you click on this, it takes you right to it. And it's pretty easy. You select your file. Once you get that downloaded, it'll give you this convert button, will give you actually to have it under here of what you want to convert it to. And I've given you a menu to show you everything you can convert it to. So I Need Help folder. That's an important folder. You'll want to make sure you consult it. All righty, let's go to probably the most important tab, Start Working. This is where you go to begin your assignments. Now, let me go back to my beautiful mug. We have 16 weeks in the class. So the way it's going to be structured is in 4 modules. There'll be 4 weeks in each module. And this will be the only video where I will meet with you. We don't have any Zoom classes or sessions. Everything is going to be laid out in the modules. The assignments with their due dates are already posted for module 1. And so, but you can work at your own pace. You could get everything done this week and you would be done with your Module 1 assignments. But I've spaced them out to where you have about a week per assignment. So every 4 weeks, you'll have 2 briefs, a discussion question that is for the whole class to engage in and respond to each other. And the more you're a part of that discussion, the more enriching the class is going to be. And then there's a chapter's outline. I figure if you're paying whatever it is for the book, you know, you might as well do something with it to get your money out of it. So you're going to be outlining 3 chapters each module. But again, it's not real difficult. And then there will be a test every module, but here's the great part, open book tests. So, and you get 3 days to do them. So I feel like when I structure the class this way, it helps you to, it helps you just kind of saturate yourself in the material. You don't have to worry about trying to memorize a lot of things and then taking a test and remembering everything. You're going to be engaging the material. And I am going to be focusing on specific things in each chapter. So I'll explain that here in a little bit. So let me go back to the course home page. So you can see I pressed on start working and it brings up I'm going to switch to the student view. So I'm seeing what you're seeing. So you'll see here that I've got 3 folders already to go for this module. This one here just shows you all the assignments. Well, actually, everything you'll be doing in Module 1. I've given you the dates. And each module overview will begin with what you're going to be reading. So chapters 1, 2, and 3. So you're reading, then your homework assignments, all just a description here, just a quick little description. I told you there'll be a discussion question. There'll be 2 briefs. There'll be a chapter's outline. You don't see the due dates on here, but I have a separate folder for all the assignments. So we'll go to that here in a moment. Detailed instructions are found in the Module 1 assignments folder. And then 1 exam, open book, there's the dates. Now here is something I want to make sure you see here. There will be due dates for all of these assignments, different dates. Now, let me go to the folder and bring those up. All right, so here's our Module 1 assignments. There's 4 assignments. Here's the discussion. And here's the due dates in red. You have to post your initial response 1 week from today. Then you have to reply to at least 4 classmates by Sunday, January 30th, okay? Your first brief, which will be from material from chapter 2, due Friday the 21st, second brief, Friday the 28th, and then your chapter's outline is due February 4th. So you can see there's different due dates for every assignment. But again, you can work at your own pace. If you're a go-getter, you're an overachiever, you can get all those things done in a week or 2 weeks' time. But I'm going to go back to the overview and show you something. You'll always see a wonderful two ladies in cap meme because I just love them so much. Underneath it, I am very clear that while you may not get an assignment turned in by its due date, you can turn it in by the last day of the module. Module 1 ends on February 9th. So for example, let's say chapter 3 brief, which was due Friday, the 28th of January. Let's say you don't get it turned in by the 28th. You don't have to think, oh, I'm just going to have to take a 0 on that. No, you can turn it in by February 9th and still get credit. However, once module 1 is over, nothing can be turned in for module 1 after February 9th. So, did that make sense to those of you watching? Okay. Now, of course, if there is an emergency in your life that, you know, a family member is in the hospital or you come down with COVID, please let me know. I will work with you and give you an extension. All right, back to the page. So every module will be presented in this way. You'll have an overview, then you'll have the specific assignments, and then usually I'll have a folder with supplemental materials. Now for chapter 1, what I have included is because I know many of you don't have your textbooks yet, but I know some of you, it might not be for another week, so I hate to lose that time. So what I have done is I have made copies of all the pages that are necessary from chapters 1 through 3 for your discussions, for the discussion and for your briefs. Now, I didn't make copies for the outline because that would I'd have to copy everything in chapters 1 through 3. But since the outline is not due for another 3.5 weeks, I figure everybody will have their textbook and still have a good 2 weeks to do that. So you can start working on your discussion and your briefs if you don't have your textbook, because I have all the pages right here. And that is in module 1 supplemental material folder. Any questions from you two that are watching? All right, and of course, if you go to the My Instructor page and you see this little kind of introduction, and then if you press on this, you'll get this more detailed in description of me. And you can see here, of course, my Carl Albert email, the phone. This is basically my cell phone. You can text me or call me, preferably between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. I will have 2 specific office hours. Now, this means that I don't have an office at Carl Albert that you would come and visit me, but this means during these 2 hours, my phone will be with me. And if you were to call me or text me, I would respond immediately. That's Mondays from 3 to 4 p.m. and Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. Otherwise, it might be anywhere from an hour to a day by the time I get back to you. I'm going to try to keep it I'm going to try to do my best to respond to things within 8 to 10 hours, no longer than. But going to really try hard to do it within, every 1 to 3 hours. So, but those 2 hours will be open for immediate response. And I have that also on the welcome page right here. I have an alternate email address and a home phone number. This is the textbook, Human Geography, Places and Regions in Global Context. I have a loose leaf edition. If the bookstore has a loose leaf or a bound edition, either one is fine. I've put links also on the welcome page to the bookstore, as well as 3 other online sellers. Don't tell Carl Albert I did that, but I know sometimes we have to have the cheaper option. We got to work on our budgets. So now, last thing I want to share with you, then I'll wrap it up, is while you'll be working at home online, there's no scheduled Zoom classes. I will be posting at least 1 video a week discussing something in the chapter. Sometimes I go on location and I do a little video on location about something that is relevant to something in a chapter. I already emailed you and had you order some materials from traveloklahoma.com that I plan on using in the course. But I'm saying all that to say this: even though we're not going to be meeting in person or having regular classes online, I still will. I use the state of Oklahoma as a laboratory for this class. I know for many of you, Fundamentals of Human Geography is probably just an elective that you have to, it's just something you chose to get one of your electives out of the way. And you might think, what is human geography? Well, if you understand, I know that we know what geography is when it comes to the earth, different kinds of land formations, type of topography like mountains or plains or valleys. Then there's oceans and rivers and lakes. There's all kinds of things that go into geography. Well, I just want you to think of human geography in the same way. Human geography deals with all the different aspects of humanity. In other words, quote unquote, the geography of humanity. We're talking about culture, language, customs. We're talking about political alignments or political arrangements. Climate change. Tourism. That's why I had you go to traveloklahoma.com. Tourism, economy, immigration, people groups. These are all the parts of human geography. And so I try to use, I use Oklahoma as a laboratory for several reasons, for a couple of reasons. Number one, Oklahoma is one of the 4 most diverse states in the nation. We are one of 4 states that has 10 distinct ecological regions. And we are the, we have more per square mile than in any other state as far as ecological regions. But not just ecology. Oklahoma is very diverse because we have populations of European Americans and Native Americans based on our nation's history, right? And the Native American population even predates the Trail of Tears. So we have a very large Native American population. And so different ethnic groups and population groups are a part of Oklahoma. We have a culture that was kind of began in the Western frontier times. So we have a cowboy culture in our state. Our state was open for the land run. So we had a lot of immigrants come to get land as our nation expanded westward. We are known for our industry of natural gas and petroleum. That is another aspect of human geography. So we're a very diverse state, and so it's just a perfect opportunity to serve as our laboratory for our class. So welcome to another Hannah. But anyway, again, any questions before we wrap this up? Now, if you are taking this class and you live in another state, some of the assignments, because a lot of the assignments I'm going to be using places in Oklahoma because it matches up with what the concept we're learning. But some of the assignments are flexible enough to where if you want to do something from your state, that'll work. So if you are in another state, you'll see in the assignment instructions, I will specifically say, if you live in another state besides Oklahoma, use the equivalent found in your state for this assignment. If you want to, you can. All right, well, those of you that joined me, glad that you were able to. Looking forward to a great class. I think I covered everything. So jump in and get started on those assignments. And we will be connecting with you throughout the semester via videos and of course, I guess through emails and texts. If there's nothing else, have a great evening and we'll be talking with you later. All righty, bye-bye.